video once again. It's your boy Maki, and this is the second upload. These streams will be very consistent, and as this, I guess you could say, as the audience grows, more people will know when I'm going live and shit, and y'all could come in here. And like I said, as the videos increase, we'll have moderators and shit like that. But for now, you know what I'm saying, I'm on my phone right now out in a thunderstorm. I figured it'd be the perfect time to just make a little video talking about a couple of things. In today's topics, I want to start with Kanye's return to Instagram and the McDonald's announcement. Now, quite honestly, it really feels refreshing to see Ye coming back in a positive manner. You know what I'm saying? Who knows what he's going through, but the fact that he could come back and have some sort of announcement on a positive note is pretty dope to see. And I am excited to see how this branding is going to unveil. You know what I'm saying? To see Ye himself invested with McDonald's, that's pretty crazy. You know what I'm saying? We've seen people like Travis Scott, and I know there's been others do dealings with them, but we never seen them actually have an input on the way that, you know what I'm saying, the burger wrappers are looking in the fry dispensers and all that shit. So I think that's going to be pretty cool. And once again, it's dope to just be seeing innovators, artists, whatever you want to say, incorporate themselves with these big businesses and implement their creative, I guess you could say, concepts into reality. So I'm excited for that. Blessings to Kanye. I hope that, you know what I'm saying, he's got more grips on just his responses. And I hope that, you know what I'm saying, his, on a personal note, aside from all that business shit, that bro is allowed to see his kids whenever he wants to see. He don't got nobody playing with him, because that's no joke. Now that's really all I have to say about that. But to all you artists out there, you know, one thing that you could take from Kanye is look at how he is endorsing himself. He's always been a creative genius, you know what I'm saying? Whether it was his own shoe, his own clothes, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, he might have had somebody help with the jump start, like, you know, when he was with Adidas, and he's still with them. But you know what I'm saying, though. Basically, I'm saying that bro might use a bigger brand to start off, but at the same time, he eventually gonna branch off and do his own thing. And I feel like that's what you guys should do. You know what I'm saying? Don't look past brands if they're reaching out to you, because it might be the gateway to another sector of your creativity that your audience hasn't seen yet. And if they already hooked on your music, man, they gonna engage with anything you put out as long as it's for real and it's legit. But man, now I want to talk about the Celtics Heat. What was it? Game 4. And as a Heat fan myself, I was utterly disappointed. Honestly, I fell asleep during the game because it was getting very out of hand. So my depiction of the game might not be 100% accurate. But from looking at the highlights, the post-game conferences, and watching the duration of the game, and listening to analysts such as like Stephen A. Smith, etc., what I can say is the Miami Heat came out flat and the Celtics came out bloodthirsty. They came out and did their job. They came out and, first of all, they were hitting shots and Miami wasn't. You know, Victor Oladipo gave a lot of life to their offense, but besides that, no one could hit anything. Even Duncan Robinson, man, it seems like he still hasn't been able to find his shot. You know, he's not able to be the lights out sharpshooter that we know so well from the bubble era. And, you know, despite the criticisms, bro's lights out. He's just got to find it, and it's very important right now. You go up 3-1, you can go into Miami confident that you can close the series, but now it's 2-2. It's heads or tails, man. And at this point, it seems like whatever team beats the crap out of the team, next game, that team is going to beat the crap out of that team. And it just seems like a pattern. But I'm going to tell you one thing. The Celtics are not scared. And it just seems like Miami is coasting a little bit too much. Like they have an attitude almost as if, man, we just got to play. We just got to play next. Bro, y'all got to get out there and y'all got to really want it. But on another note, man, it seemed like the refs were on the Boston Celtics roster today. With as many foul calls as I saw, I think before the halftime, they had 26 free throw attempts. That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. I saw a lot of calls that went Boston's way, some that shouldn't even have been calls, and I didn't see a lot of calls in the first half that I felt like should have went Miami's way. But regardless of the fact Jimmy Butler was cold, who knows if that knee's still bothering him. But he's such a competitor, you know he won't make any excuses. Tyler Hero, he didn't play. And honestly, he was hot garbage the last few games, man. I really hope that the quad or the hamstring, whatever the hell it was actually a part of that, because he's been very disappointing with the basketball that I've seen him play. But Jason Tatum played stellar basketball. We need him to be taken, and I'm a Heat fan, but just watching his game, for him to be his best version, he needs to be more aggressive, as he is. I mean, you look at Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown, regardless of the turnovers that he had in the previous game, he's not afraid to take it to the hole on anyone, especially when he has a mismatch, which, you know, with Miami Heat small ball lineups is temporarily, not even temporarily, most of the damn time, the case. So Jaylen Brown can have 40 a game if he wanted to, you know. Robert Williams coming back was huge. You could just see his presence in the paint. There wasn't as much penetration as in the previous games, and just the blocking and the rebounds, man, it was beautiful to watch. Game 5, I can't give you my prediction yet, but just from watching that series, Boston wanted it, Miami came out flat. Kyle Lowry gave it. I really feel like Kyle Lowry gave it his all. His shots just weren't falling. Bam Adebayo wasn't as aggressive. Jimmy Butler was cold, obviously. And PJ Tucker didn't hit his shots when he shot him. Who knows also as well as if his knees bother him. But at this point, it's the playoffs, man. Everybody's injured, everybody's hurt. So we're not going to use that as an excuse. If you're out there on the floor, you better give your best damn efforts. But I guess we'll have to see how Game 5 goes in Miami. But yeah, man, that's really all I want to talk about. But on a side note, I want you guys tomorrow or whenever you're watching this, the next day after, get out there and get it. You know what I'm saying? You have 24 hours in a day, and if you're just freestyling all around, you're not really going to be able to see a consistent growth from your efforts and your inputs. Because, man, I'm not saying you got to schedule everything for every 5 minutes, but you got to write down the goals that you want to accomplish on a daily basis. Even if you write down 5, man, quit comparing yourselves to others and look to progress. Even if it's little by little, you don't have to overexert yourself in one day. That way you're out for a week. But you got to go hard every day. A lot of you motherfuckers going soft, and you complaining about your results. Myself included. You know what I'm saying? I got to make sure I'm putting out these videos every day. Anything that I want to accomplish or that I want to grow in, I have to make sure that I'm being consistent, and I cannot be result-based. I have to put in the fucking work, and over time, the results and the people that gravitate towards my message are going to come, and the ones that don't. You can't be living your life with these expectations when it comes to things that you cannot control. And with that being said, I will have a new video out for you guys. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit that like button if you're viewing. If not, well, fuck you. And if you really like this content, subscribe. Like I said, this is more of a freestyle live stream based video, but I will be giving you guys actual, like, you know, at my PC fucking live podcast theme type videos and stuff like that. But hey, this is another video. This is a commitment that I'm looking to set myself out for. I don't give a fuck how the audio sound. I don't give a fuck what you think of the rain. Hey man, Maki speaking, and if you listening, you listening. End of that. Appreciate you guys. Hope you have a great time. You already know what the fuck's going on, and I'm out.